Welcome to Movie Chat. I'm Steve, and this is another collection video. Now, I'm going to go through my Star Trek collection, so I forgive you if you don't stick with me, but let's get into it. So what I'll do is that I'll start off with the Eagle Moss. Now, I have cleared them off the shelves there, and it gives me a chance to give them a dust down. So we'll start off at the back, shall we? So there's the Enterprise D. So that's from the Next Generation. There's the NX-01 from Enterprise. That's Captain Archer's ship. The USS Reliant. Now that made its debut in the Wrath of Khan. Then we've got Voyager. You can't mistake the shape of the Voyager. Yeah, I think it's a lovely ship. It's a shame it was in a bit of a poor series. The gorgeous Sovereign class, the Enterprise Z. You then got the Honshu, which is the new style Nebula class. The awesome Borg Killer, which is the USS Defiant. Now they did make an XL version of the Defiant, but I never got around to buying it. But I was made up when I found that one. The USS Grissom from the Search of Spock. I always did wonder how a ship that looked like that actually functioned. How did you get from the main hull to the secondary hull? Anyway, Star Trek science for you. The Romulan Warbird, again, a lovely shape style ship, but probably doesn't function the way it's supposed to. A D7 Klingon battlecruiser from the original Enterprise, the original Star Trek. The Vulture class. Now, if I remember correctly, I think we first seen this in what was the episode? Best of both? Was it Best of Both? Not Best of Both Worlds. Way of the Warrior. A Klingon bird of prey. Unfortunately, as you see, a little bit of battle damage. It's lost the disruptor. The little thing snapped off. We've then got the Delta Flyer from Voyager. Now, Tom Paris built this when they needed another type of ship to get around the Delta Quadrant, hence why it's called the Delta Flyer. We've then got a Federation TAC vessel. That's like a little shuttlecraft, sort of like a fighter jet. Again, this is from the DS9 War. Now, this is the USS Horizon. It's the same class ship as Beverly Crusher's one or Beverly Picard's one in All Good Things. Here's just a pasture, but that's the Horizon. That's like a medical frigate. Another Borg Killer. This is the Steam Runner. And then we've got the Ikera class here. So again, these two model ships, along with the Defiant.
The Defiant. Adrift but salvageable.
Tough little ship.
Little.
Were designed by the Federation for the Borg threat. Give us small, quick attack vessels. Now, the Ikera class here, they wanted to use that for the NX-01 Enterprise, but because it appeared in First Contact, they couldn't. So what they've practically done is took that design and flipped it upside down for the NX-01. You see how on the Steam Runner, this is all bent backwards and it goes underneath. That's what they've done there with the NX-01. So they've took the shape of the Ikera class, turned the nacelles upside down like they've done on the Steam Runner, and then you've got the NX-01. Sorry, a little bit of geeking out for you there. These are Discovery ships. So that's the USS Centaur. That's a lovely style ship. It's like the old Constellation class. We've then got a runabout from DS9. This is the Equinox, is it? Yes, it's the Equinox from Voyager. Now, this is from one of my favourite episodes of TNG. Now, that's the training shuttle. Now, the episode it was in was called First Duty, and it was the one where Wesley Crusher's flying with Red Squadron, and they kill one of the cadets by accident by doing a manoeuvre in the shuttles that they shouldn't be doing.
Can you tell me what this maneuver is?
It's a Colbert starburst, sir.
So yeah, there's me Eagle Moss. Now I did have a lot more, but when we met up with little Steve, I bought loads in the shop by him, so I had to make space. So I sold like the Ferengi Marauder, the Kardashian, Battle Cruiser and stuff like that, so they've all gone. But yeah, I've tried to keep the hero ships. So while the Eagle Moss are down, I'll show you my figures. So there's Klingon Worf in his Klingon costume. I've got a Ferengi and Q. The Romulan just fell over. He's not going to stand up for me now, is he? There you go. There's the Romulan. And my Borg. Now, I can't remember what series that's from. I think they're called Skull Figures. But you can get like Kirk and Data. I do like him. Alright, on this shelf, like I see, it needs a bit of a dusting. There's Spock from the Kelvin Enterprise. Then I've got the bridge crew. Let me put my teeth back in. From TNG. So there's Data, Picard, Deanna Troi, Riker, Geordie LaForge, Worf, and then again there's Kirk from the Kelvin. So they're quite cool. Now I am missing Crusher, which I need to get, but I haven't found a version of it yet in a boot sale or something, and I just don't want to spend the money online for it. Right, on the top shelf of the bookcase, I've got the Hamilton collection plates for Voyage Home, Star Trek 4. There's an applause mug of Quark. Now that's early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Quark. Oh, he'll be a little bit later because DS9. Then I've got me Space Seed version of Khan in a Funko Pop. And behind it is another Hamilton collection plate of the Klingon Bird of Prey. We'll put him back. There we go. Another applause mug of Deanna Troi. Now I do love the condition that these are in, and I love these mugs. I need to get more. At the back there is Mr. Scott's Guide to the Enterprise. Now that's every diagram, system, schematic, logo that's on the door, everything to do with the original Enterprise. So that's a must for any Star Trek collector. Cisco, the meanest badass captain ever of the Star Trek universe. We can't wait for him to return, and I hope he does soon. Now, Borg. Now he's a talking figure. Now he's the same series as I've got Riker at the back here. Now Riker still talks, he's still carded, he's all sealed, and I love that figure. He's the same, he just needs a battery change, and then yeah, he'll be able to talk. There's the Playmates Transwarp Enterprise from All Good Things. As you can see, it's got 3 warp nacelles compared to the Enterprise D that has only had 2. And that's a future Enterprise. There we go. There's DS9. Should we get the pylon shot? like they do in the series where they go. There you go. So there's DS9. Further down on the shelves, there's a Star Trek annual, a next generation tricorder, and the com badge. I do love that. That's me Dinky Enterprise. Now, these from the 70s. Now, you can buy little torpedoes that go in there and then they fire. So I need to get one of them. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. A little movie style phaser. Now that does light up when you fire it. See? Let's see if we can get this working on the camera for it. There you go. Now, no dinky Klingon battle cruiser would be complete without a dinky Enterprise to battle with. Again, put your torpedoes in the top and they fire out the front. And he comes complete with a little shuttlecraft as well. There you go. We'll put that back. Right, one of the first editions of the Star Trek encyclopedias. So yeah, every Star Trek fan needs a copy of that. So continuing on with the collection, I've got the Kelvin Enterprise. Oh, he lights up. We should do when I turn him on. I've then got a shuttlecraft from the Enterprise D. Now this thing, if you open them up, I'm not having much luck with all this opening up, am I? Is a CD holder. So you hold your CDs in there. And you've got the NX-01. Yeah, so he lights up. He gives us a great little light show. Now these are special. These are me corgis. So there's a Klingon bird of prey. So he's still in the box. And the original Enterprise is still in the box. Say, I'm just a big kid. And last but not least, there's the big vulture at the top. And if I remember, he does make sounds. Just can't remember where you press them. But he does make sounds as well. See, told you. Just to prove a point.
Maneuvering thrusters, Mr. Sulu.
He still works. There we go. So, you remember when we talked about Q? Here's the latest addition to the collection. So I got this fella in game. It was 18 quid. Nice little Q cup. I was made up when I found him. So there we have it, ladies and gents. That's me Star Trek collection as it stands at the moment. So I hope I haven't bored you too much with it. If you like this type of content, then please hit the like button on the video. And that helps YouTube push our content out to everybody else. Don't forget to leave me a comment as well. Let me know what you've been collecting, what your guilty pleasures are really when it comes to your collection, etc. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. We are slowly growing. We're heading in the right direction, which means a lot to Steve and I. But thank you for your continued support. Hope we see you on a live stream on a Thursday night. We stream every Thursday. Okay. apologise for me being tongue-tied throughout this video. I get a little bit excited and I sort of forget what I'm trying to say a little bit when I'm talking about my collection and my figures. Like I say, I'm a big kid. But hopefully we see you on the live stream. We see you on the meetup in Chester on the 25th of March. So we're going to be meeting up at the Square Bottle, which is the Weatherspoons. So hopefully we see you then. Have a good week, and until next time, bye bye.